Hello everyone, we have a sword and shield game between Mario34 and SpookyZ. Both of them quite experienced in the tier, been playing in a couple of tournaments, have been building teams, laddering, all that good stuff, so they know what's up with the metagame. SpookyZ is playing for the Marshadow Mafia team, either Great aka Mario is playing for Victorious Victinis. Victinis have been doing quite well in the tournament, they're first in the team rankings, winning both previous weeks. Marshadow Mafia hasn't done that well. Not a single win as a team the last 2 weeks. So let's see if Spooky can start the run and give his team a win right there. So if you guys like content like this, feel free to subscribe. You'll get notified when the next video is up, and you help me grow my little channel. Only if you want to though. So yeah. So let's get into the team analysis. We see one of those teams without a ghost resist from SpookyZ. So when you face Dragapult, you're praying you don't get crit by Shadow Ball or you don't get Death Drop. But other than that, because we don't see a Shadow Ball, the matchup looks pretty cool. You have checks to pretty much everything, depending on the sets, obviously. Uh, the standard AV Torn plus bulky Steel type, so you're kind of well against the Psychic types. Kind of. You can pivot Torn most of the attacks, something like Lele can go for, or Victini. Well, kind of. Maybe something like Mora Specs would be annoying. But yeah, you can use these two together and kind of deal with the sidekicks. Toxapex plus Kirem makes me think it's Toxic Spikes. Lele in the back, possibly for speed control or specs, and maybe something like Scarf Kirem. I'm not actually sure. You need something to be Scarf, otherwise Dragapult outspeeds everything. You don't have a solid ghost resist, so Defog on Lando and possibly rocks on Heatran. From Mario's side, we see Titar. I like a lot. I like Titar a lot. I think it's pretty cool as a choice band hitter. I don't like the EV sets. I don't like sand setting sets or whatever you want to use it for. I like choice band. Stone is basically unresisted. You can invest a little bit of speed to outspeed most of the threats you want to hit. Corviknight, shit like that. You don't wanna, you can invest even for something like Landaros, which runs 2.2 220 speed on SpDef sets, and you can outspeed and destroy that with 2 hits because they're on SpDef obviously. So that's an option, or you can even go Jolly on Titar, outspeed shit like 8 slash most, if not all variants of Landaros. Heatrans, a lot of threats. So Titar is quite cool. I don't like it on this team very much. You see, you want to use Titar on a team that doesn't like get destroyed by sand, and you have like your main 3 hitters who would be possible switches and pivots on opposing attacks, coming in and take sand damage. It's not ideal. It's like having a Will-O-Wisp on your whole team, so not great. I guess Lando and Pharaoh don't mind very much, but yeah. Victini, Lele, Zapdos all get pressured by it. So that's not incredible. We see Lele plus Victini, so we're expecting expanding force, maybe special with Glacier too. Otherwise, it can be like a mix Victini with Vickrate, Volt Strike, U-turn, Focus Blast possibly, um, expanding force, and all that good stuff. Stealth Rocks Pharaoh and Defog on Victini. On Zapdos, no, that doesn't make sense. Spadef Lando with rocks, and it's Defog on Zapdos. And Lele, we don't know. If it's specs, it can be annoying. If it's not, then we'll see. So yeah. Interesting matchup. Titar looks scary as fuck. But from Spooky side, we don't know the Kirem set. We don't have enough information about the team to kind of like tell what's good, what's not. So let's get into the game. We're gonna see Toxapex lead versus Victini. Now, I like Toxapex as a lead because you can get the D spikes early. At the same time, Lele is a little bit annoying, so you maybe don't want to lead against that. But yeah, now if you have T-Specs, you can just get them up. Or Scald is also quite free. You can burn everything and you don't care very much. Plus Toxapex a good lead versus Choiceman Titar, if it's that. So if I go this lead, Victinia's lead, I don't get that very much. Without expanding force, you don't, maybe you're expecting Lele or some shit, because your main guy for it is Pharaoh and Titar. But you have psychic types. No, you wouldn't expect Lele as a lead. Maybe you're afraid of Kira. Well, yeah, it's definitely a good lead for Spooky. He goes to the Pharaoh, and we see a knockoff. So no more lefties. That's pretty cool. And then we see the T-Spikes. So at least they trade items, but it's just shed shell, so it doesn't matter very much. So definitely a good turn by Spooky. Gets the T-Spikes up, gets rid of the Ferrothorn item, which is gonna help a lot for his Kyurem Thorn, even everything, except I guess Heatran. It's gonna help his team a lot. So gonna see a switch into Heatran. Oh, double knockoff would be annoying, but he gets a spike. It's a mid ground that works well, and we see Stealthox from Heatran. So he's out on Thorn. Lando goes for U-turn, so we don't know if it's Scarf yet. We don't have enough information, but it came in on Heatran, so it's probably Spadef coming in like that hard against the Heatran, but it could be Scarf. It's a good mid ground anyway. And now we're gonna see a Zapdos in. Now, ooh. That's a surprising turn. So Tornado stays in to knock off the static Zapdos, risking the paralyze. Now, how does that benefit you? If you get rid of its heavy duty boots, things like Heatran, things like Thorn are a lot more difficult to switch into after, so you can just get rid of its boots and then pressure with hazards, which is a good game plan because Toxic Spikes again are deadly as fuck for for Mario's team. So I kinda like it, but at the same time risking your Thorn right there to get paralyzed and making it slower than Victini, Lele, and Zapdos, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. So I don't know if I would have done this. Maybe just get the Kyurem in and start dealing damage if it specs, but it could be a substitute set with Toxic Spikes. So maybe I like it. Maybe I like it. You still have the tools for Victini and everything with your Heatran in the back and Spadef Lando and all that good stuff. So maybe I like it. It's a little bit of a risk, but you get rewarded if you don't get paralyzed. So he actually gets it. Now Zapdos is gonna be pressured a lot by hazards. We see a Volt Switch on the Lando. Not a good turn by Mario, but he still can carry your Pharaoh. We don't see an Earthquake. Earthquake or U-turn, I guess, would have helped you because he either goes Lando or stays in with a Pharaoh, or back to Zapdos even it's possible and get like the paralysis. So he makes the mid ground of Heatran, but Heatran only catches Zapdos as a switch, and Ferrothorn doesn't help for Landos very much. So let's see what they do. Stealth Rocks, and he stays into Lava Bloom, the freaking Lando. That's actually, wow. I guess you expected rocks, but that's a trash play if you ask me. I don't like this place at all. You're risking your main guy for the job on an Earthquake, unless you live for whatever reason, like you're Sugar or some shit like that. But no, I would never done that. Those are the type of plays that I dislike with my heart. It's different taking a risk because you are like, you know, it's not that bad. It's the risk reward type of thing. And it's different doing a risk like this where if for whatever reason Mario just decided to click Earthquake expecting you to stay in, and instead of just predicting the Lando again or Thorn, then it's not even that bad for him. You don't need to predict those that badly unless it's like a toxic Lando or toxic Thorn. Like that's about it, or you're afraid of your item too much. So yeah, I definitely don't like that Lava Bloom, and you don't get rewarded even that good because like you don't get rewarded very well because like it's a 30% chance you get the burn, so it's not even guaranteed or some shit like that. So I don't know, unnecessary risk. It works for you. He goes for rocks, and then you go Thor on the U-turn. Nice U-turn by Mario. Titar comes in. Let's go. Let's see some choice, man. Unfortunately, Titar gets Stone Edge. It gets the click Stone Edge, but it gets the U-turn damage, so it's not great. And we see Stone Edge destroying this freaking Lando. Jesus Christ. It's definitely choice ban. Burner comes out, so it's probably not max speed. It has a little bit of HP investment. But yeah, U-turn is a little bit annoying for Titar. That's one of his biggest flaws. Things that you're supposed to get opportunities to hit, just U-turn out versus you and do like a good amount of damage against you. So that's awful. He was able to go Pharaoh on the U-turn and pressure a little bit the Lando, so Lando is low, and now Heatran is in, and you have to go something like Victini or Lando, probably on the Toxic or Lava Bloom. Lava Bloom comes out, we see a burn. We don't. Let's see if he actually stays in again. He actually stays in again. No, I don't like this place at all. I have no idea if you leave for whatever reason, but no, you're leftovers. You don't leave shit. It's a Lando. Even minus attack, Lando would kill you with that quick. So yeah, I don't, they worked out because Mario obviously expects SpookyZ to switch out and not risk the main guy for the job. But yeah, I don't like those plays at all. Anyway, SpookyZ now has Lando low with, I guess, his way of doing it. And now Titar comes out and it just clicks Stone Nets and get a kill. Nice Earthquake, you don't want to miss your Stone Nets and everything. So you stay in versus the Hitchan. You stay in with your Hitchan to hit the Lando. And Mario's like, okay, I'll make a safe mid ground. He either stays in again like stupid with his Hitchan, risking it for no reason. So I just Earthquake snipe that instead of just trying to hit like 2 Stone Nets for whatever reason. Or you snipe Toxap as a switch, which would be his pivot because it's the least expendable member from SpookyZ. So I like the switch Spooky made and really like the safe Earthquake Mario went for. So really cool. The thing is now you have to deal with this guy. So probably a Lando sack. Victini comes out. No, you're not gonna sack early. What the fuck? Bro, that's so cool. Toxic Lele. Catch Victini. What else does it catch? Bulky Psychics. What else would you catch with Toxic? Avitor maybe? That's cool. So it's probably Scarf Lele with Toxic, Speed Control versus Dragapult. Nice, nice one. So Victini is now on a timer and we see a Torn come out. It's not AV, it's actually heavy duty boots. Interesting. Gonna see another U-turn versus Titar. Kinda sucks that you give up on Titar. You could have went Zapdos and played the long game, but at the same time you would invite Kirem, and Kirem now is very deadly because your Pharaoh doesn't have HP and leftovers, and you also don't have an item. You don't have your Toxic. You don't have your Victini clean. It's Toxic. So I get that you want to go for Titar here. Like, at least trade it for another kill. Probably on Lando. So we see exactly that. Is he gonna go for the safe attack? Nope. He goes for the Stone Edge that gets a miss. That sucks a lot. I think you should have clicked the safe attack because Lando was the obvious sack there. Like if you had a Crunch or if you had an Ice Punch, I think that was the play. You wouldn't go Hichan on the last turn. Titar gets hit because he just gets this kill and then Titar drops. So Big Ass Fred is gone. I guess the Hichan turns before kind of confused your game plan there, because it was played a little bit recklessly, but yeah, I think here a safe click would have been better just for that reason. Now Titan doesn't get a kill, and not only that, Spooky gets to keep the Lando alive and get the kill instead, so that sucks a lot. Let's see if he can come back. Lele comes out, last turn of Psychic Drain. He probably sack this or just, I guess, go this as he clicks Fox. No, that sucks. So Spooky gets all the plays right. I don't know why why I'm going for Mario or some shit like that. I guess the Hydra plays kind of made me like kind of made me like, okay, go Mario, you can win this, but nah. Cool Tornadoes mid ground. You keep the sack. You keep the Lando as a sack in the back versus the Victini and shit like that. So that's a cool play. Torn was a cool mid ground. I don't know the set on this Lele. It did 20 on Torn, so I'm not sure if it specs with Fox Plus. We see a double out on Lele. Great mid ground by SpookyZ. You either catch the Zapdos and you don't make contact with it with your Torn, and it's good versus the possible Lando sack. Plus you eat any Fox Plus or some shit like that. Lele could have went for. But yeah, mainly Lando and Zapdos as a mid ground. So now you just get to click Psychic. Pretty cool play. Psyshock. Nice. Nicely done, Spooky. Victini comes out, Victini's on the timer, so he should probably go for U-turn, but he goes for Expanding Force. Expanding Force just makes a lot of sense here. You are on timer though, so if he tries to play around with Hicha and all that good stuff, it's gonna be a little bit annoying for your Victini. It's gonna get a little bit too low, and you'll end up getting swept by Kirim. So, I guess you can just go for it twice, or you try to predict the Hitchan. But land as a sack is the most logical thing to do. So let's see, U-turn, chip damage, land a sack, and you go for... Ah, man. This is awful. I said Lando is the most obvious sack here because not only you just get to stall the Victini and keep your hitter alive, but you also get the Intimidate off. So even if you go for a Bolt Strike after and against the Hitran, it's not gonna do anything. So that sucks for Mario, gets to play wrong, and now Victini is basically gone. Expanding Force, nicely done by Spooky. I would still go Lando, but he decides to go Hitran because he's -1 and there's no Expanding Force damage boost. So it makes a lot of sense. Plus it also has the Zapdos switch. Very nicely done by Spooky. Now Lava Bloom is so free. You could even stay. Ooh, nasty burn, nasty burn. You could even stay in or sack the Lando. I personally sack the Lando. Nicely done. Solid sweet. Do we say Focus Blast again? We do say Focus Blast and it hits. So now you can go back to your Tornadoes and just click Hurricane or Knockout. What do you click? U-turn. Okay. Alright. Hydra comes out. Lava Bloom gets a kill. Yeah. Basically, at this point, it was gonna... I guess SpookyZ plan was to weaken the Lando so this can go crazy, especially if you can get a Toxic on Victini. So it all went very, very well for him. He was able to weaken T-Tar with the U-turns. He was able to Toxic the Victini with his Lele. So that's a great synergy with this Hitran set. I really like the idea with this. The only problem is the Shadow Ball assist, but that's fine. You have a lot of SpDef mons, and you were able to stay in with your Hitran against the Lando and weaken the SpDef Lando as well. So the only thing that I didn't like was this. Other than that, the game plan and execution went very well. So nice preparation by Spooky. I really like that. Anyway, you can just stay in or sack something. It's not at the end of the world. That does 33. Gets a paralysis, so and a full para, so that's cool. I don't think that's gonna help very much. I think Kiram sweeps at this point. Oh, bruh. What is this? Rest. So it's not Foxlight, it's aromatherapy? Like, what's the idea with this? The fuck? Okay, I was talking about leftovers hit and not being a great way of getting your HP back, but now you have rest too. So that's so cool. Yeah. I wish you could feed aromatherapy. I don't know if you have it instead of Fox Blast. It would be kinda lame running Lele without Fox Blast, but at the same time, this Hitan sets a beast. Lava Bloom, burn everything, and then rest. Is there any chance it leaves Earthquake? There is no way it leaves Earthquake from Lando. And you stayed in 3 times with this shit. No. I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on that. Fuck me. Anyway, ignore that. Nice rest. Jesus Christ, that's GG. That's GG. How are you gonna stop this? Body press, scouts for that, and you can go Torn and Heat Wave. Yeah, that's GG. Very nicely done. And the team looks cool as fuck. Zapdos should invite Kirem. It's specs. It's leftovers. What is it? It's leftovers. So sub leftovers. Oh, isn't the lefties only run on DD with triple axle, triple icicle spear, whatever it's called? Otherwise, you run heavy duty boots on special. Yeah, it is DD. That's cool. That has icicle spear has so much PP. And it beats 1v1 chance and all that good stuff, which makes a lot of sense for this team, right? Hichan, Lapulele, all that good stuff. You beat them all. You beat the chance with the Kirim. So that's really cool. I love the team from Spooky. Very cool. And Mario, yeah, we talked about the T-Tar synergy here. I don't like it very much, but I love T-Tar in general, so so that's cool. That's cool. The Stone Edge miss was a little bit annoying because that Lando got an extreme amount of value versus you. Like that Lando was extremely annoying after you Stone Edge miss, but I think Grant there or Ice Punch was a little bit safer anyway. You didn't want to hit. He wouldn't go anything else other than the Lando sack there. More likely, I guess we say it outside of the game. He maybe thought there is a chance he does and go for Stone Edge. Good mid ground, which it is, but I can fucking miss. So there's that. Stone miss was annoying. That's why I like on my T-Tar Rock Blast. Choice band T-Tar with Rock Blast as the last move. No Dark type attack. Stone Edge, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Rock Blast. Rock Blast destroys Kiram and shit like that. It's good for leads and substitutes, all that good stuff. So yeah, that was cool. It doesn't miss as much. It miss a little bit less. So yeah, that was the game. Very nicely done by SpookyZ. A lot of speed def threats, so I'm not I take back the thing I said about the Dragapult. You're well equipped against it. Psychic resist Lele plus Hichan, so you're still alright versus Psychic spam, as you saw. Especially because your Hichan now has recovery. I don't see aromatherapy on any of the mons. I don't know if Lele has it. If it does, really cool. But yeah, very great game. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's about it. We'll be uploading more games from all gens, Gen 8, Gen 6, Gen 7, whatever it is, that I find good on the channel. So yeah, if you guys want to get notified, feel free to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.